guys, are you ready for the show? Yes. Let me hear some noise. Are you ready for the show?
Yes.
Good. We'll start in just a minute. हेलो हेलो हाँ ये शेक्सपियर के नाटक में हाँ आ गए सब आ गए भर गए आज तो यार बढ़िया लोग आ गए हाँ अरे शेक्सपियर ये पटना से था जो हाँ 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 ठीक है हाँ बाय डोंट डू दिस put your phones on silent mode or switch them off. No flash photography and no selfies. Thank you so much.
Welcome to today's live broadcast of India's favorite TV reality show. This is your Afterlife! And here we feature the lives of famous historical figures by showcasing key moments from their works and history.
Today, you will be seeing some of the most shocking, comical and poignant moments in the life and works of one of the most important historical figures of all time, the playwright who has transformed the English language. The one, the only, let's say it together,
William Shakespeare! That's right, Pallavi. So let's bring him out right now. Let's give a big welcome to our special. This is your Afterlife guest, William Shakespeare! Okay, sorry. Sir, tell us something about yourself.
Yes, sir.
Please,
Yes, sir. Sir, tell us something about yourself. I'm in my condition of prince. I do think a king. No. That would be Ferdinand from the Tempest. One of your final plays, and you are. Sir, look at me, sir. Sir, look at me. And you are William Shakespeare. I think not being available for the last 400 years has confused you a bit.
Ranjan!
What, Ranjan?
Oh, Will, come on. I know coming from the 17th century, this must be a bit confusing.
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece.
True. But Mr. Shakespeare, how do you feel being back on stage, back here in the limelight?
To be or not to be? That is the question. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Oh, Will. Always such a kidder. Come on, Master Shakespeare. Tell us something about yourself.
I cannot tell what you and other men think of this life, but for my single self, I had as lieve not to be as live to be in awe of such a thing as I myself.
No. Tell us about Jugal F. Shakespeare. Where were you born?
Yes, please.
This day I breathe first, and time is come round, and where I did begin, there shall I end. My life is run his compass.
Sir, we all know what happened in your play Julius Caesar.
Yes.
But we want to know about you only.
Yes.
Oh, what men did, what men may do,
Acha.
what men daily do, not knowing what they do.
I don't know what to do.
Do you know anything about Shakespeare? 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 Dada!
He was a good playwright.
Shakespeare. Tell me one more. Vikas! Hey, Vikas! Shakespeare's poems को देखना आता है.
Love and not like
What?
love is not love.
Okay. According to Wikipedia, your extant works include 38 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems, and few other verses, some of uncertain authorship.
Sir, your plays have been translated into all the major living languages and are performed more than that of any other playwright. What do you think of that?
Some are born great,
Sir.
some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Yes, I suppose so.
Hey Will, this is your year. Did you know that? All over the world, people are celebrating your 400-year anniversary, staging your plays to audiences of every culture. What do you think of that, sir?
I'll make a journey twice as far to enjoy a second night of such sweet shortness, which was mine in today.
Indeed, I'm sure you miss your home in England.
Well, Mr. Shakespeare, I see there have been many changes into everyday life since the company of players started the boards, right?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sounds and fury, and signifying nothing.
Okay. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Let's start. Shakespeare, prepare to meet some of the most memorable characters from your past. Starting with one of your earliest play, Old is Gold, that lively historical drama, Richard the Third! So let's restart, shall we? The Lancastrian army has been defeated by the York brothers. Yes, putting his elder brother Edward on the throne. The peace has come to England, but one of the York brothers is not happy with this state of affairs. So let's give a warm welcome to your 1593 creation, the dastardly villain, Richard the Third.
Made glorious summer by the sun of York, and all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean were red.
Now out of a brows bound by victoriously. Our huge arm hung up for monument.
Our stern alarm changed to merry meetings. Our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front, and now
Instead of
Mounting boarded steam.
To fright the souls.
a fearful adversary.
Hey, campus
We are breathing upon you.
But I
but I,
But
that I am not shaped for sportive tricks.
nor made to court an amorous looking glass.
I that am rudely stamped and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton enabling name.
Cheated by nature, deformed, unfinished, set before my time.
questionable. That dogs talk at me as I hold by them.
Why I, in this piping weak time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time unless to spy on my shadow and descant on my own deformity.
And therefore, since I cannot prove a law to entertain these fair well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days.
क्या बात लड़के क्या बात
Well done, Richard, well done. I think we know how this play turns out, don't we?
Yes.
I just remember, Richard, the blood and gore and violence.
Indeed. Well, let's move on a bit. After Richard died, you began to find even more success this time with the comedy. It seems you became enough with the theme of love.
Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love.
You know, one of my favorite plays which came after Richard III. In fact, in 1594. Such a silly play. I think it's based on a Greek comedy. Yeah. Something. What did?
Who's that?
Romeo!
Hey, you! Me? Why me? No, don't come to me. Hey!
Hello, darling. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
No, I can't hear you! Apollo is there.
I know that woman. It's Ned. And oh, and not you mean? Huh? Oh, Zulz.
Yes, that's right, Shakespeare. It's a comedy of errors. Looks like a case of mistaken identity for sure. Nell, the kitchen wench, thinks that this man is her husband. Well, she's mistaken. This man is her husband's long lost twin. Wait a minute. Antipholus, the master, that's me, has been looking for him. Why how? Why how now, Romeo? Where runnest thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Romeo? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Romeo, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I'm an ass. I'm a woman's man, and besides myself.
What women's man and how besides thyself?
Very sir. Besides myself, I am due to a woman. One that claims me, one that haunts me. One that will have me.
What claim lays she to thee?
Mary, sir. Such claims as you'd let your horse and should have me the bee. Lord, that all in the veins should
Hey!
But she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverend body. Oh, such a one a man may not speak of without reverence. I have better leave luck in this man. And yet, it's a wondrous fat marriage.
How dost thou mean a fat marriage?
Mary, sir, she's a kitchen wench at all. Please. And I know not. What used to put her but to make a lamp of her and ran from her by her own light. I warrant her rags and tallow in them will burn upon at winter. If she lives till doomsday, she will burn a week longer than the whole world.
What complexion is she of?
Swart. Like my shoes. On her face, nothing half so clean kept for wife. She sweats. A man may go over shoes in the gripe market.
Ha! That's a fault that water will mend.
No, sir. Disingrate. Even Noah's flood could not do it.
Ah, what's her name?
Nell, sir. But her name and 3/4. That's a L and 3/4 will not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she bread some bread.
No longer than from head to foot and then from hip to hip. She's spherical like a globe. I would find countries in her.
Uh-huh. In what part of her body stands Ireland?
Mary. In her buttocks. I could find her by the dogs.
Where, Scotland?
Oh, I found it by the pyramids. Hard in the palm of her hand.
Where, France? Monsieur.
In her forehead, armed and deserted, making war against her.
Where's England?
Oh, I looked for the chocolate leaves, but could find no whiteness in them. But I guess it stood in a chain by the Chaltrium that ran between France and it.
Where's Panamigos?
Faith, I saw it not, but I felt it. Hot in her breath.
Where's America, though?
Oh, sir, upon her nose, all over embellished with rubies, carbuncles, sapphires, the declining the reach respect to the hot breath of pain.
Where stood Belgium, the Netherlands?
I did not look so low. But look, this trash, a diviner, laid claim to me, told me what heavy marks I had about me, as the hole on my neck, the mark on my shoulder, the great what on my left up. But he amazed and ran from her the beach. If my breast is not made of faith, and heart is not made of steel, she had transformed me to a cartel dog and made me turn in the wheel.
Go hide thee presently, post to the road. This time I think to trudge back and be gone.
As from a bear, a man would run for life. So fled I from her. That would be my white
Shakespeare know how to make the people fear. He know how to make the people love.
But he also knew that people enjoy seeing a nice love story, and nothing can beat one of his next plays written 2 short years later.
That's Romeo and Juliet!
Romeo and Juliet, two young people fall in love, but their families are sworn enemies. It is very dramatic. Your genius can be seen by the way you write their love in what we call verse.
Romeo and Juliet actually create a poetry with their dialogue. And a sonnet in Master Shakespeare's time was everyone's idea of a romantic love poem. So the next scene, which you are about to see, is written in what we call the iambic pentameter.
Yes, yes. You seem to understand something. Poetry can express the feeling that goes beyond the way we speak in everyday language. Listen to the rhythm of the poetry. It is like heartbeat. Da-da, 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 da-da. And listen to how Romeo and Juliet rhyme with each other. They have just met, but their language is in total harmony. If I profane with my ungodliest hand this holy shrine, the general fine is this: my lips to blessing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Oh, good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Which manly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hand do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palms too?
Yes, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grandeur. Its faith turned to despair.
Saints do not move the ground for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips. Oh, trespass, sweetly urged.
Giving a badge. Accepting badges.
You kids buy the book.
How sweet. Too bad about the ending.
It is sweet.
Yes, mommy.
This is kind of silly. It's the same boring stuff. We want to see action and fight scene. This taste for fights has not changed. Audiences in my own time would likewise not have watched love scenes alone. Romeo and Juliet has several fight scenes. At last, here is something upon which we can agree. Young. Come here. You will play Benvolio. You, Mercutio. Tybalt. You will play Tybalt.
देखे जरा इसमें कितना है दम जम के रखना कदम मेरे साथिया
మెర్కిషో టికెట్ వెళ్ళిపోదాం కదా మెర్కిషో పైగా ఎండ కొడుతుంది ఒంట్లో రక్తం కూడా వేడిగా ఉంది మెర్కిషో ఎందుకన్నా మంచిది క్యాప్లెట్స్ కొడుతుంది ఇక్కడే దిగుతారు ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళు చూశారనుకో మనం యుద్ధం చేయక తప్పదు ఎందుకన్నా మంచిది పద పద మెర్కిషో వచ్చేసారు పద మెర్కిషో క్యాప్లెట్స్ కొడుకులు వచ్చేసారు పద ఐ కేర్ నాట్
Follow me close, for I will speak to them.
See, he is Tybalt from the family of Capulet, and those are Benvolio and Mercutio from the family of Montague, from Romeo and Juliet. These men are sworn enemies. Gentlemen, good then, a word with one of you. And but one word with one of us. Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
Mercutio, the consort test with Romeo.
What? Consort? Dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us? Look to hear nothing but discourse. Here's my face. Here's that shall make you dance. My foot! Consort! మెర్కిషో పబ్లిక్ లో మాట్లాడేది మెర్కిషో పక్కకి వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడుకున్నాం కదా మధ్య సెట్ మాట్లాడేసుకున్నాం ఓకేనా ఎందుకన్నా మంచిది పైగా ఇక్కడ అందరూ మనల్ని చూస్తారు మెర్కిషో పద నేమ్ సైన్స్ ఫర్ మేక్ టు లుక్ అండ్ లెట్ ద గేట్స్ and not watch for no man's pleasure. Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes Romeo. Tybalt, stop this fighting. He loves your cousin Juliet. Eh? Mercutio, stop batting Tybalt. Romeo, do something. Mercutio, I'll be hanged, sir. If you wear your livery.
Romeo! The law I bear can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
Hey!
Tybalt,
The reason that I have to love thee doth not excuse to the appertaining to such a critic. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
boy! This shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done with me. Therefore turn and draw!
I do protest, I never injured thee. But love thee better thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied. But dishonorable, wild submission. Why, Tybalt? Glad catch him. Will you walk? Will you walk?
What thou have with me?
Good king of cats. Meow, meow. Nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you!
Hey. Mercutio, put that rapier up. Draw Benvolio. Beat down their weapon. No, I can't help you. Gentlemen! For shame! Forfeit this outrage! Tybalt! Mercutio! The Prince Express forbid this fight in Verona Street! Tybalt! Mercutio! I'm hurt! I'm hurt! Bleed on both your houses! I'm sped! It's gone and hath nothing! Oh, yeah, I'm scratched! It's enough! Go fetch a surgeon! No, it's not so deep as a well, not so wide as a church door, but it's enough. It will serve. Ask for me tomorrow and you shall find me a grave there. And but I warrant for this one. A plague on both your houses. Why the devil came you between us? I was so tender your arm. Mercutio, I thought all for the best. Help me into some house, Romeo. I shall find a plague on both your houses. They have made worms meat of me.
Well performance. Well performance. Such a sad turn of events. Will, what memories this must bring back